And we're back. Hi. Just managed to get up to 39 since... I'm actually kind of close to 40 too, so we should be all set to go for the next job quests. So we'll start with the road to redemption, I guess. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I am not certain as to what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. But whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. He's dead. He is probably dead. And what did we get at 40? Oh, try bind. And then spur and enkindle. What is the next one we get after leveling? No, not miasma. Rouse? Okay. That's a decent ability. I mean, it's useful for when you need to get your pet to do a lot more damage or healing. Ugh. It's actually one of the abilities I have in my Scholar macro for when I'm doing single target healing, I think. I need to head this way, I think. What it's saying. Unfit knight. Uh-oh. Unsettled knight. And I bet Francel's behind that wall. Unnerved knight. What? Oh, he said he was accompanied by 3 knights. Is he somewhere down here? Yep, there he is. And he's still in his normal clothes. Who goes there? Zidergu. No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Whoa. Indeed he is. Oh, come on. So yeah, I checked after finishing up yesterday's video, and you can't go into Ishgard without completing the main story. So yeah. That confuses me as to why some people do that. I mean, there are certain job quests that actually go there, and I've seen some people who actually level crafting and gathering up to 60 before they do the main story, which is like, don't you need to actually go to Ishgard to do that stuff, or are you just like completely ignoring the quests, the quests for those things? Which they probably are. Confound it all, how are we to redeem House Hylenar if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Hylenar will remember your kindness. Aiding? I heard the beast's cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, sir. Bless you. Oh, come on. I should really set up a macro for these dots for Summoner. And the final night is here. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. I see a Pegasus in the distance. I'm like close to getting one on my other character. It's just aiding. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Hylanart that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Hordes many years ago. One might say that our defeat heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We may have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, wherever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. Aw. He's just trying to show them that he's still he's just trying to show people that he's still one of the good guys. Quote unquote good guy. Whoa! Where'd those things come from? I'll do this later. I hate when they get aggressive towards me. Oh, and Titan withdrew. Well, before they do that, summon him again. And I'll from. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It's become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance. Oh my god. For fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. Oh. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume? I don't know. French names. Has conducted his investigation. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association, yours. Say what? Nah, crap. Follow the evidence. Following the evidence. And ooh, wow. Is it stats? Yeah, they are. Nice. And it provides mine for Scholar, since the grimoire that I have right now doesn't do that. And it's also 10 levels higher. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters through ferry goods across Carthus, so he may have some inkling as of whom could be responsible. I'm adding words in. Darn it. I'm trying not to. I'm actually trying to read it word for word. Like, I'm getting better, but yeah. Words. Hard to do. Jeez, I'm almost level 40. Not that much longer until level 50. Like, we're almost done with this, like, the initial part of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. And we get into the patches, and then we get to Heavensward, and then we should be all caught up. Fingers crossed. Not gonna happen, but hey. I can dream. And I think I will continue on as a summoner. Who knows? Oh, I have to go that way. Darn it. Ugh. I hate when I don't pay attention to where my map is pointing. And I still would like a mage that's a tank. I would love to see some kind of magic tank, because all Dark Knight gets a whole bunch of magic abilities. Oh, there he is. Well, Dark Knight gets a whole bunch of magic abilities. They're not really a lot magic-based. Someone tampering with shipments. Fury struck me down if all them rosaries found in our people's possessions that were planted. Hey, now don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Highland art man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family, too. I ain't saying the porters that were bringing the shipments did, though. I know most of them worked the trade routes, and I never had any cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Eh? Could it have been the fellows what were responsible for the inspections? Ha, Ishgari Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you could question them. There's a crew coming from Camp Dragonhead to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrand front this morning. You might consider having a word with them. I might indeed. And now if you'll excuse me, I just got distracted and lost my train of thought. Ugh. Whoa. That happens a lot. Ugh. But I really don't get this whole... Like, I want to talk about what goes on in Heavensward right now, but I'm gonna put that off until we actually get there and, like, witness those events, because it was such an interesting story to like learn a little bit more about Ishgard and what goes on there and why things are the way they are. But for right now, we have to find the Enterprise so we can go and face Garuda. Apathetic Porter. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Highland art shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Okay. Or that I could actually look at your parcels. Can I go inside the okay. Oh, there they are. I see 2 House Highland art parcels and a House Zamael? I don't know. Nothing in there. At least I don't know. Oh. Uh-oh. Hey! It's just in the House Highland art parcels. You sneak. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Excuse you? What do you call this? Hey. What are these? But that's impossible. Once the knight at White Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Archfont, I will not be held accountable for this. Oh, so it was the person who did the inspection. It was the knight here who did the... It was the knight at Whiteburn Front that did the inspection, not Camp Dragonhead. Which means that's where we have to go. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickmans have to say? Someone's been planting these inside the parcels. More draconian rosaries in every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Highlandart's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Haloni that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. And level 40! Finally! Oh, and I get Aether Dam 3, which gets me the ability to stack up 3 Aether Flows for abilities to use. It's nice. Oh, I also get a book. New book. Equipped. And convert. Yes, I'll convert it. Sorry I'm doing this on camera, but I'm just like... I don't know what I'm like. Oh, quick turn level 3. Grade 3. Nice. Very nice. You can't see what it is, but it's like... Ooh, spell speed. Nice. Nice. That could make up for the spell speed I lost from unequipping the battle we just had. Anyway. In the eyes of gods and men. From the very first, I knew it could not have been that so many members of House Highlandart were heretics. Alas, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Bridgie. Tell her that House Fortom has, nay demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. I'm really trying, people. I really am. I'm just like I said, my mouth and my brain don't always see eye to eye. And it does cause some problems for me. And here's Bridgie. What is it, my child? Lord Archfont would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume? I don't know. Resides over Lord Francel's trial at Withdrop even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Haloni's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. What? So he's gonna be executed anyway? Why were we not informed of this? What? We gotta go save him. Archfont, what are you gonna do? They have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop? This is madness! The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Sidurgu, I would dispatch you in one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume? I don't know. In person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Do whatever you must. I'm doing it. Kind of. Man, I'm getting such lag today. I don't know what this is all about. I mean, it's a Sunday, so... Is everybody on just jumping on? Who knows? Who knows? But we must head to Witchdrop. We must save Lord Francel from certain death. And we must stop talking like this. And where... Oh. Orleans? I don't know. Yeah, said Argo, as you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor. But if his god judges as a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Good thing I have Titan. He can defend us all he can. Whoa. I'm not even going to pronounce that name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. You stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there not aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we shall gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Haloni to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. Why am I trying to make him sound like Patrick Stewart? The righteous shall take their place in Haloni's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their dragon forms and be put to the sword. Hey! In the name of House Fortom, I beseech you, stay your hand! Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Ortavant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges you against... Wow, against Lord Francel are without merit. I am just really... We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full examination of the facts have been concluded. Lord Ortavant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is one punishment. I'm guessing that's death. We must hold them until Lord Ortavant arrives, said Ergu. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Still wait, how... what? We can't fight the Inquisitor, so... Hey. Alright. What was that? Okay, gotta apply dots again. And she's dead, so... Titan, hurry and pick up that guy. Look, Lord Ortavant has come. Oh, look, there he is. In the name of House Fortom, I demand you to lay down your arms. I demand that you lay down your arms. Haha! And that is some... Whoa, what do you say? Guardian, scum! Today you shall answer for your sins. He's not his guardian. Because he brought in a wyvern! Run! Hey, can I get some heal? Hey! Ah, he's invulnerable? Are you serious? So I have to deal with that crap? Wyvern's invincible, god damn it. Let's take care of that healer. Oh, but taking care of the guy gets rid of the wyvern. Nice. Let's take out the heavy infantry. Is that it? Oh, there's a draconian rosary on the guy. Alright. Here, I believe this is what you are looking for. And I believe that means this Guillaume, or however his name is pronounced, was working with the heretics, right? It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Highlandart. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? One of your guys actually dropped this? By the fury of Draconian Rosary, the knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Waterfont. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Carthus, Sir Dergu. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Basically, you're telling us to GTFO. Lord Waterfont, I have not the words to express my gratitude. But why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Highlandart. Wow, I am so bad at talking. Praise Heloni, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Dergu. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. So much work that was to be done. And back on the bird. So yay, we saved a life. And kind of interrupted a sentencing. Well, it was kind of the same thing, I think. But yeah, no, that was kind of, phew, that was a little intense. So we hit level 40, means we're gonna get Try Bind, which is kind of a useless ability. Like I've never seen any sort of use for it. Look well, Sudergu. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. As for Tom and House Highlandart, you'll never forget your service. Now let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Yeah, I think I can go for like another quest or two, so. The final flight of the Enterprise. Lord Archfont would like to introduce you to his witness. The man with knowledge of the Enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Pray? Nay, I say. Hope. Well, I pray and hope that's something. His composed cataloger. How quick the commoner's opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Kurthus several days before the calamity, yes? It so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed somewhere in the far northwest. Relying on my memory alone, I can say no more than that. However, were you to bring me the astroscope log from the evening in question, I could calculate a more accurate location. The log requires volume 6 of the 1572 readings. It should be stored with the other past logs on the uppermost floor of the observatorium, just below the astroscope. I believe it will be a large red leather-bound tome, though you ought to confirm the date and volume number if you are at all unsure. Alright. Finally, we're making progress. Kinda need to find the Enterprise soon. Or else this whole place might just be all wrapped up in a tornado. Because, spoilers, Garuda commands the wind. And to the far northwest, so from the northwest of the observatorium, is White Brim Front. Okay, so now I gotta find a book with the positions of the stars. I think that's what he's saying. It's a star map of the night sky. The night he saw the Enterprise fly in that direction. So all I gotta do is find it. Hey, hey, hey. No getting stuck on the lights. Past logs, and it should be somewhere in here. Let's see. Yep, found it. And just to avoid all that running around. I'm a genius. Sort of. Yeah, that really did save some time. Like, all I did was, what I would have done was just like jumped down the stairs and grabbed the chocobo and just ran all the way here. But teleporting is a lot easier. Did you perchance find the correct log? The 6th volume from 1572. I would understand if you failed. The other catalogers were often careless when returning old volumes to the shelf. No, I found it. It was... Well, thankfully it wasn't sticky, but then again, there weren't many dirty magazines there. My word, you actually found it? This musty old smell brings back such fond memories. Or it's something else. I'm not saying I found something, but I found something that I'm not gonna use later at all. I swear I don't look at stuff like that. I'm a good person. Kind of. The Lord Ortfon is from Holland. Is quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. A few what? Wait, sorry. What? I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention at all. Ortfon, help me out. Oh, so you at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Drillmont of Whiteburn Front, and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francel to do the same. What the hell were those accents? Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journey, Sir Ergu. May Helone guide you. May Helone guide you. Now I gotta speak. Oh. Oh, I guess they didn't. I don't know what happened there. So we travel down here. Oh, why am I not making... jeez. I'm the only one on to... sorry, I'm just thinking to myself, my other character is actually at 50 for everything, including crafting, so he could just, like, make all the stuff that this guy could possibly need. Including stuff that's actually better than the artifact and relic weapons, I guess? Maybe? Like the initial ones? Like the initial relic weapons, not the... Actually, no, I think they're... Yeah, no, they are better than some of the beginning stages of the Zodiac weapons, too. So I could probably just have him make all the stuff that this guy's going to need at level 50. It's almost there anyway. Wonderful to see you again, Sir Ergu. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Hylanart. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words would carry much weight with Lord Drillmont. Lord Drillmont? I think that's how you say it, Drillmont. I don't know, if anyone speaks French, let me know. Tell me if I'm right. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Hylanart have yet to be unmasked. If the plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. Yeah, we kinda, ruined their attempts to sully House Hylanart's good name. So we're kinda in their crosshairs. sights, crosshairs, whatever you want to call it. We're not on their nice list. Oh look, that's a lot of goo-goos up there. And we have to speak with Brunadier. Brunadier? I don't know how you say that name. Whoa. But yeah, level 40, wow. That's impressive. And this game is taking me forever. Well, not forever. I'm almost done. It's been about a month since I started this back up, and I was at like level 25. So yeah, no, this is pretty good progress. Like, it's steady. I'm not gonna kill myself over. Oh, sorry. I'm not gonna kill myself. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna kill myself trying to get this done as fast as possible. I'm just gonna take my time with it. I really like playing this game. I loved going through the story, even though there were some low parts. I'm not gonna mention what those are gonna be. Let's just say I didn't agree with some of the turns the story took. And just as a little shortcut, I can just walk right in here. And it's like, what's up, people? I'm here. And where? Oh, there she is. I think that's... No, that's a dude. Alright. There he is. You desire an audience with Lord Drillmon? You desire an audience with Lord Drillmon, do you? Ha, I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. I've got letters. Will that make it so? What do we have here? Letters from Lords Hortefront and Francel, is it? Unlikely. Oh, you're serious. What to do? What to do? What to do, indeed. And... Oh, excuse me. Sorry. With that, I will say bye. In a little bit. Kind of. Sort of. But not before telling you guys to like this video and hit that subscribe button. And also, if you want to say hi or just do whatever, leave a comment. Those are always appreciated. And I'll see you next time. Later.